Good morning, J-Bros family. Hey, how's it going? We're going to talk about today, about the Speed Demon Elite from Kastking. This is a reel that I got from them. It's the 10:5 to 1 gear ratio. And what I want to do with this reel is a very niche type of fishing. And I've watched some guys down in Florida fish this way, and I'm like, man, if it works down there, it's got to work up here. So I got this to basically throw bladed jigs because of the 10:5 to 1 reel ratio. I wanted to pull this right over the top of submerged hydrilla, submerged grass, just burn it over the top of it and just kind of rip it through. But my initial thoughts about the reel and what I wanted to do with it are not the expectations I got. I'm disappointed, to say the least. I have put 3 spools of line on here, and due to the 3 spools of line, my spool tension knob cranked all the way down. My brakes set all the way to 9 right here, and my internal brakes are set to the highest. And when I hit my spool release button here, my 1/2 ounce bladed jig falls straight to the floor, and it will cause this to overwind a little bit. I've reached out to Kastking multiple times, 2 emails, talked to 2 different people, I'm not going to say their names, to try to figure out what's wrong. They're like, Larry, we think your spool tension knob, there's a plunger in here that goes up against your spool to add friction to it to keep it from spinning as much. And they think that that's the issue. Well, I was like, can you send me one? Let me check it out. Sure, we'll get it. Not a problem, not a problem. That was 2 months ago. So basically the whole season I've not been able to fish my bladed jig the way I want to. And right now I'm very disappointed. I had really high hopes for this reel and the application that I wanted to use it in, and so far I can't give it a good solid review, other than I've had to replace 3 spools of line due to the backlashes being so extensive that I cannot get them out. And with my brakes all the way up, spool tension knob all the way up, I can only cast it about 30 feet. If I try to go any more than that, 30-40 feet, if I try to go any more than that, I'm in danger of another huge bird's nest. But I'll show you my issue. But there it is, set on 9, spool tension knob is all the way down, and I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to turn y'all around here just real quick. Over there at all the bait making stuff. So usually when you're setting up your bait casters, and I do this all the time, when you hit your spool release button with everything tightened down, that bladed jig should not move. Would we all be in agreement there? I think we probably all would be. But 90 degrees out, I'm going to hit my spool release button. I'm not going to keep my thumb on the spool here, and I'll show you what happens. And people will be like, well, Larry, you should keep your thumb on the spool. No, you shouldn't. If everything is tightened down, when I hit the spool release button, that bait shouldn't move. And that's the backlash I get from it right there too. Let me see if you can see it over here. Yep, you can see it in there. So with all those settings, that I talked about, I still get the professional overwind. There's nothing else I can do about that. I can't change it. So if I'm missing something, I would like for somebody to let me know. Because with everything tightened down, and I hit this button, that bait shouldn't move. But it goes right to the floor, and that's what I'm left up. And I mean, I don't know. But like I said, I have reached out to kastking about this reel multiple times, and I know there's probably going to be some people that see it and go, "Well, you're not thumbing it right." I shouldn't have to thumb it with my spool tension knob all cranked all the way down, my brakes to 9, and my internal brakes set to the maximum on the inside. I'm not going to argue that point, because that point's invalid. Because if everything's locked down, this bait shouldn't move. That's facts. So I'm a slight bit irritated, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But I really had high hopes for this reel, and I hope that, I don't like making videos like this, but this is my honest review of the kastking reel. It was my first one I've ever bought. If you look right back here behind there, you see a lot of other boxes over here. So for me to stray away from what I normally fish with is not normal. And I'm really trying to, I really tried to give kastking the effort to make this right. But talking with two people, sending multiple emails, stating the problem, making videos of the problem, everything that we're doing, even having them tell me where to adjust the brakes to, on the internal brake. I still have an issue. So kastking, if you see it, I don't like doing videos like this. Help me. Please help. And I'll give an honest review if I get some help. But as of right now, the kastking Speed Demon Elite 10.5-1 for me is a non-starter. I give it, overall looks, it's a cool looking reel. Nice handles, not a problem. I like that kind of like that star spider drag there, not a problem there. But overall function with my first one and the issues I've had with it, 2 out of 10. I would not recommend it, and I fish a lot. So if you have the Speed Demon from kastking, the 10.5-1, let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to get your feedback on it. And am I completely missing something altogether? The J Bros family, I don't know. I need y'all's help. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. kastking, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Or kastking, tell me what I need to do to make it right, or what y'all need to do to make it right. So, J Bros family, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all on the next video. Hit that like, follow, subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, do all that stuff. But this is my honest review of the kastking Speed Demon Elite Reel 10.5-1. Thank you, J Bros, and we will see you on the next one.